Hey there everyone, it's Hinkage here. Just kidding, it's me, Halbert Simpson. But you would have been forgiven for believing that there would be Hinkage in this video. Because there's gonna be Hinkage in this video. This is Hinkage right here. I'm fighting the one and only Hinkage Sith. I have not played Pocket Monsters since my defeat at the hands of Raxius Gaming. So I'm just bringing stuff that I've used, or similar stuff to the stuff I used in that battle, and stuff that should be easy to use in theory, and the Zapdos matchup. This is never fun. I could go straight to Blissey. That would be funny. This is the Sith Lord. This is Star Wars Generation 3 Revenge of the Sith. Good luck and have fun, indeed. And the timer is ticking. The clock is ticking, you see. The clock is ticking. I need to do something. If the Zapdos subs, that would make sense, right? The Zapdos substituting makes sense in a lot of contexts. It makes sense for the Zapdos to substitute sometimes, you know? If the Zap subs, I just accept that I got shamoned, but I also say you're behind a sub, despite it being a tar lead, you're that desperate to be someone incorrect. Well, that's terrible. That's terrible news for me. Scummery. That's even worse news. I don't know why I did that. Maybe they need to put me down. Maybe they need to put me down. Blissey. Lion. Free. What are these names? I'm smart. Okay. No, it's fine, because I just go Gungwei. And now Gungwei is threatening the world, I bet. I bet he's threatening the world. I'm gonna Fire Punch. Just kidding, I'm gonna Giga Drain. No, you switch out here. I have a Tyrannosif. You've blown up your Metagross, and your Swamput's on 64. I Fire Punch. You have to protect your Swamput, or else you're down to... And just like that. And just like that. And watch this. None of it matters. None of it matters. I'm so real. I'm so swag. Get Moltres in here. Moltres is going to be a commanding threat. Moltres is going to be someone. You do not have 3 rock resists. The one thing I'm thinking is don't let Heracross be someone. I'm just gonna straight up HP Grass. Straight up Grizzle. This is a fast one. And I have the whole entire Swampert just for this. My Swampert has attack on it. What the? Hang on a minute. Oh my god, you're minus attack, you idiot. What the hell? Okay. If you're double edging, can I go Blissey? Or is that, like, stupid? So what else is Blissey useful for? Well, you know, anything can be in the back, right? A Suicune? Have we considered Suicune? Aerodactyl is more likely. I'm looking at the team, and it just isn't Suicune, is it? It's Aerodactyl, and I have, like, Moltres for whatever the 6th is, which... Okay, it's not Celebi, because there's a Zapdos. Or maybe it is Celebi. It's not Spike. It's Salamence. I sack Blissey. That doesn't kill. No. But I get so much health back on my Swampert that... Oh. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Now I've lost my Blissey and I'm down to 21% on the Swampert. Dude, imagine if I just straight up Earthquaked. That would have been inconceivable. Well, I have a Moltres. I have a Moltres who's flamethrowing. Wishing? What is Vayun? What is Vayan? What is that, Hinkage? Can you tell me something? Can you tell me what that is? I should be listening to Outcast. So here's an interesting situation, right? That was astute. I'm gonna Dragon Dance. I'm gonna go for it. Do I win? I have a 27% Swampert. I do win. Oh, hooray. I win. Upload and share replay. That's game one. There we are. I've been sent another thing. Oh, cancelled the challenge. Incorrect team. That's controversial. That's controversial. No, don't hit send on that. Be someone else. Hold on, I need to make sure I have the correct team. So that was game one's team. Slide that down. Game two. We're bringing this team for the third time in the tournament. No, for the second time. For the second time, because I didn't actually bring it last week. I was going to for game three, and then I didn't. So this is the greatest team, right? This is the good team. This time the nicknames are Gender Haver, and then 5 genderless pocket monsters, but Celebi's the gender giver. It's funny, right? They're calling it setup, punchline. Did I set this guy's gender? Isn't it supposed to be random? Well, you know, he's the Gender Haver. He can have any gender. This is a good matchup for me, the gamer. I have double spinner, even. I have double spinner. So, if you taunt, then you're probably not toxic. And I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. I would like Moltres to do something. Why is it a Swampert lead? Swampert Skarmory, probably Tarmory, and probably Gengarmory. But maybe not Gengarmory. Swampert is that necessary as a rock resist, but you have Skarmory. I think... No, because... Okay, there probably isn't a spinner. Or maybe there is? Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm trying to think about, like, the reasons for concepts, you know? The reasons for things in the world. You go for the second spike so that you can be someone, right? I go Moltres because I want to be someone. I want to be someone who clicks Flamethrower into Team 2 Spikes. Look at me! Look at me! Where did that taunt come from? Hinkage! Hinkage, you're doing too much. Hinkage, try again. Try again, bucko. Sorry, that was rude. I shouldn't have said it like that. Do I grass him? But Moltres is so good. If my opponent just does the straight up rock slide, like Gamer would. If Gamer would do it, then don't be a yeah, the straight up rock slide. Could have been slick. Could have been slick. I'm gonna rapid spin. And just like that, the gamer in the building. And it's rock spam. And the lead Swampert makes it win into enemy rock spam. Okay, I was right about no spinner. You're not putting a spinner on this team. The Swampert, you're saying, I'm not going to get damaged early by a lead Tyranitar. I'm going to have a Swampert that just lasts one extra interaction. One extra interaction it is good for. That's what that is. I don't care about the Leech Seed. I'm clicking Flamethrower. I don't care that I lose a quarter of my health doing this. I mean, really what I could do is Toxic the incoming arrow. Well, it's too late for that. Zapdos, it's Zapdos here. I do have the Celery. And there's, that was a great Toxic. That was a really nice one. I am going to go Reginald on the Hidden Power Ice. And Reginald is going to make me happy. So this is where Skarmory comes in, right? Like, Skarmory's such a free switch-in, and I'm just beating down the Skarmory. My opponent's going to try and prevent me from spinning. I have a Starmie, and my opponent's just found out my secret. The jig is up. Spikes, Taunt, Roar, Toxic or Drill Peck, not Protect. Toxic or Drill Peck. So I absolutely get my Rapid Spin. And I get to surf. A critical hit. My bad. That was a pretty juicy crit, actually. That was pretty juicy. That makes my life easier to some people. That's a wowie. No problem. You are nice. Skarmory's doing a job here, and it's checking Aerodactyl. Am I willing to take half the health on my Skarmory? I'm gonna use the celery, the gender giver, as opposed to the gender haver being sent in. I'm just gonna ram this. I'm ramming it. Just kidding, I'm not ramming it. You can Leech Seed here. You can Leech Seed thinking that I'm greedy. But I'm greedy. That's the problem. You can't be greedy. Hinkage is playing like I'm greedy. That's why the Rock Slide came down. The Rock Slide came down because Hinkage thought he's gonna be greedy. But no, I reeled it back. I brought it back to home base. But that's exactly why I should be greedy now, is I've conditioned Hinkage to click Hidden Power Fire here. I've thought about it too long. And I do get the drop. Psychic does double. It kills after sand. It kills. Wow. And there is the Aerodactyl, as predicted by God. It's gonna be a Rock Slide. You always Rock Slide here. Oh, hello, Skarmory. That's interesting. That was a really interesting go Skarm. You decided to not get a Spike up. That's interesting as well. I could Morning Sun here, but that's just completely unnecessary. Skarmory is switching out. I have to Morning Sun? What are we doing here? I Flamethrower. Why are you sacking Skarmory? You are just sacking Skarmory. That's weird as hell. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't. And now I go here. And I roar. And I the Tyranitar's still tough for me. If it's Dragon Dance, it's tough. It's tough because it's Dragon Dance. Now, we should be decent. The Double Edge, the Reginald is good for me. I'm so smart. I just Seismic Toss now. Look at me. Look at me. And here's the kicker. The kicker is I get to stall out the entirety. 20 times flinch here, GG. I never do this. I was gonna post GG before the forfeit as well. I never do that, but yeah, this is Crit flinches, I think, would not win. I think it is genuine 0% chance. Hooray. I kept my cool, and I called my kept. And I get to report a nice victory for me. I've got to at Adam. Adam I have to at. And this is the first time, unfortunately, that I don't get to say good luck in the rest of the tournament to my opponent, because Hinkage is now sadly eliminated at the hands of a villain, a monster, an awful human being, who will have to now bring the chicken run team next week. Oh, baby. You weren't expecting the chicken run team, were you? Oh, it's just the team I brought last week, but I'm bringing it next week. God. You know, I'm not eliminated. I am pretty checked out from the tournament. I'm pretty checked out. The round ended rather quickly. I get to go to bed nice and early tonight. That's nice. I do start to go washing up. Shall I tell you something? The reason I'm sort of checked out of the tournament is I have started my PhD. It has begun. Between last match and this match. So the last match was early last week, and it's now Saturday of the week after. So it's been a while. It's been a week and a half. And it's a lot. PhD is a lot. I've given my master's project presentation for the 3rd time in my life. Very nerve-wracking thing it is. It's worse every time, but then I presented it the best I've ever presented it. I did. And the crowd went wild. My jokes didn't land. My funny moments didn't land as hard as I wanted them to do. It was a lot better. I rizzed up the audience better in May. But have I not given the correct amount of lore? Okay, so my master's project, actual genuine new revelations in the world of mathematics. I have understood things that nobody before me has ever conceived of. I have theorized. I have done things. I have been a person, and so that's why I'm giving this presentation multiple times in my life. It's because it's actual new stuff, and it's kind of impressive that a master's student did this. I wonder how many times Marcus has given his presentation, because his is like actual new stuff as well. I wonder what happens at like applied maths workshops and things, because you just like they just like flash a bunch of working out on the screen, and you're not supposed to read it. You're supposed to nod along and go, yes, he did the working out. If I were to look at these slides for 2 hours after the presentation, I would be able to say yes, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to trust him. I'm going to read the paper afterwards, maybe. So what's the point of the presentation in applied maths? What if they don't show that? Is there anything you can explain in an applied presentation? Or is it just like clout? Or do I just misunderstand applied maths? Like pure maths, you can be someone, you can get something going there. You can say things like holomorph groupoids, skew braceoid Sif, right? You can say things and the audience goes, I know what a holomorph looks like on the inside. I have a grasp in my brain of the concept of a holomorph. Which, by the way, holomorph is the best word mathematicians ever came up with. I'm just saying that now. It's holomorph time, baby. Anyway, I'm rambling on for too long about, basically, I went on a walk today, like all day, and I came back and a couple hours later, it was battle time. And this walk I went on, guess what? It was with all the postgraduate researchers and the actual proper researchers, who are now my colleagues during my PhD. Colleagues, not members of staff, right? It's not me student. Well, I am still student. PhD is weird. I don't know. I have rambled on for too long. Let's not say anything. Other than, this is very exciting, but it is distracting me from pocket monsters. However, just because I'm distracted from pocket monsters doesn't mean I'm not hitting the goob nut. Look at me. Look at me. Moltres. Once again, 2 wins for Moltres. Moltres is hitting the griddy. Hitting the griddy. Moltres is... I didn't bring Moltres once last week, did I? I didn't bring Moltres once. What did I bring last week? What did I bring? I brought the Aerodactyl Milo team, dead, and I brought the Zapdos. I brought the Zapdos team that I'm gonna bring next week as well. Dead. Only Moltres can win me battles. I have now brought Moltres how many times? Have you been keeping track? 6 times. And I have won 4 battles, and I tied a battle as well. Moltres is popping off, and we're popping on to say hello. And good night. And with that, I say good night to you. Good night.